And as always, the most important topic of every week, Canelo.
Oscar De La Hoya made the first move, and Canelo Alvarez quickly fired back.
For not being Puerto Rican. I simply spoke the
Canelo Alvarez might be at the peak of his life, but the mere mention of Oscar De La Hoya turns his joy into anger.
Well, what will you do to that besides just
I'm gonna
have the confrontation?
yeah, I'm gonna be so happy.
Canelo Alvarez, enjoying the peak of his career, quickly fired back after Oscar De La Hoya's insult, turning his joy into fury.
Do just that, fulfill his dream and be world champion.
In the world of boxing, rivalries are as much a part of the sport as the matches themselves. Few rivalries have become as public and intense as the one between Canelo Alvarez and his former promoter, Oscar De La Hoya. Over the years, their relationship has deteriorated from a professional partnership to an ongoing public spat, with both men taking jabs at each other whenever the opportunity arises.
that the world has already seen and memed the birth certificate from Puerto Rico.
The latest chapter in this saga, however, has become even more complicated with the involvement of other fighters and figures in the boxing world. The split between Canelo Alvarez and Oscar De La Hoya in 2020 was anything but amicable. Since their separation, both parties have taken shots at each other, with De La Hoya often criticizing Canelo's choices of opponents and the direction of his career. Canelo, on the other hand, has made it clear that he has no interest in rekindling any professional relationship with his former promoter. Most recently, De La Hoya's remarks have become even more provocative. The Golden Boy Promotions founder, who never shies away from confrontation, has continued to criticize Canelo, calling into question his legacy and the opponents he chooses to face. This criticism has only intensified in light of Canelo's upcoming fight with Edgar Berlanga. While Canelo Alvarez is no stranger to criticism from De La Hoya, the legendary promoter has also turned his attention to Edgar Berlanga, the young super middleweight contender who is set to face Canelo on September 14th. Berlanga, a fighter of Puerto Rican descent, has garnered attention for his undefeated record and his powerful knockout ability. However, De La Hoya has not been impressed, questioning Berlanga's authenticity as a representative of Puerto Rico. In a recent video, De La Hoya mocked Berlanga's claim that he has the support of Puerto Rico behind him. De La Hoya quipped that he himself is more Puerto Rican than Berlanga, despite only living there for 6 years. He further suggested that Puerto Rico doesn't actually claim Berlanga, instead labeling him a New Yorker. De La Hoya's comments were a clear attempt to get under Berlanga's skin, and they worked. Berlanga, who has always been proud of his Puerto Rican heritage, did not take kindly to De La Hoya's remarks. In response, he took to social media to fire back, accusing De La Hoya of being out of touch and disrespectful. Berlanga also revealed that De La Hoya had previously tried to sign him to Golden Boy Promotions, an offer he ultimately declined. Oscar De La Hoya's recent provocations didn't stop with Canelo and Berlanga. The former 6th Division world champion also turned his attention to Devin Haney, the former undisputed lightweight champion. Haney, who recently had a controversial bout against Ryan Garcia, has found himself in De La Hoya's crosshairs as well. De La Hoya's critique of Haney stems from an altercation that took place at the Orange County State Fair. A viral video surfaced showing Haney involved in a scuffle with a civilian, which ended with Haney throwing a punch and missing. De La Hoya took the opportunity to mock Haney, suggesting that his career was on a downward trajectory. "Your dream has officially turned into a nightmare," De La Hoya taunted, referencing Haney's nickname, The Dream. De La Hoya's remarks were likely intended to stir the pot further, as his relationship with Haney has never been particularly warm. The Golden Boy founder's comments seem to imply that Haney, much like Berlanga, is not living up to the expectations set for him, adding fuel to the ongoing feuds that De La Hoya has stoked within the boxing community. Of course, Canelo Alvarez was not going to let De La Hoya's latest provocations go unanswered. In an interview, Canelo responded to De La Hoya's insults, making it clear that he has little respect for his former promoter. Canelo accused De La Hoya of being a puppet to his new business associate, Turki Alalshikh, a key figure in the recent shift of high-profile boxing matches to Saudi Arabia. Canelo didn't hold back in his critique, suggesting that De La Hoya is only saying what Alalshikh wants him to say. This, according to Canelo, makes De La Hoya a small boy in the world of boxing, someone who is no longer in control of his own decisions or legacy. Canelo's comments were a stark reminder that the bad blood between him and De La Hoya is still very much alive, and it's likely to remain that way as long as the two continue to cross paths. Oscar De La Hoya's partnership with Turki Alalshikh has been a significant development in the world of boxing. Alalshikh, who has been instrumental in bringing major boxing events to Saudi Arabia under the Riyadh season banner, has quickly become a powerful figure in the sport. His influence has led to several high-profile fights being staged in the Middle East, offering fighters purses that are hard to refuse. This partnership has not only revitalized De La Hoya's promotional efforts but has also given him a new platform from which to take shots at his rivals. Alalshikh's involvement in boxing has allowed De La Hoya to align himself with one of the most influential figures in the sport today, giving him more leverage in his ongoing feuds with fighters like Canelo Alvarez. However, Canelo has made it clear that he is not interested in following De La Hoya or Alalshikh's path. When asked about the possibility of a fight with Terence Crawford, a matchup that Alalshikh has been pushing for, Canelo seemed indifferent. He dismissed the idea, suggesting that he has other priorities and that his focus is on his upcoming fight with Berlanga. The prospect of a super fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford has been a topic of much discussion in recent months. Crawford, who recently became the undisputed welterweight champion, has expressed interest in moving up in weight to challenge Canelo, seeing it as a legacy-defining fight. Alalshikh, with his deep pockets and influence, has been eager to make the fight happen, seeing it as a marquee event that could draw massive global attention. However, the negotiations for this fight have been anything but smooth. Canelo, known for his careful selection of opponents, has reportedly demanded a staggering $150 million payout for the fight, a figure that many believe is a way to price himself out of the bout. This demand has led to speculation that Canelo is not truly interested in facing Crawford, a sentiment that De La Hoya and Alalshikh have both echoed. Despite the media frenzy surrounding the potential matchup, it appears that the fight is dead in the water, at least for now. Both Canelo and Crawford are exploring other options, with Canelo focused on his upcoming fight against Berlanga and Crawford weighing his next move in the welterweight division. As Canelo prepares to face Edgar Berlanga on September 14th, the ongoing drama with Oscar De La Hoya and Turki Alalshikh looms large. The fight, which will take place in Las Vegas, is being overshadowed by the UFC's debut at the Sphere, a highly anticipated event that is expected to draw significant attention away from Canelo's bout. De La Hoya has not missed the opportunity to point this out, predicting that Canelo's fight will struggle to draw a crowd, especially with such a high-profile UFC event happening on the same night. While Canelo remains confident in his ability to attract fans, the competition from the UFC, coupled with the ongoing feud with De La Hoya, has created an added layer of pressure on the Mexican superstar. The feud between Canelo Alvarez and Oscar De La Hoya shows no signs of slowing down, with new fighters like Edgar Berlanga and Devin Haney getting caught in the crossfire. The drama continues to escalate. As the September 14th fight approaches, all eyes will be on how these rivalries play out in and out of the ring. Whether Canelo can maintain his focus amidst the distractions, or if De La Hoya's provocations will have an impact, remains to be seen. One thing is certain: the world of boxing is never short on drama, and this ongoing saga is a testament to that.